Allah, how's it going? Oh, right, sat at Duxford at the moment in the cockpit of the beast. I was going to go flying. I was just going to do a quick hour of circuits just now. Well, probably half an hour of circuits, but there's been a fly-in. So that's when a big group of other planes come along to see some of the old aircraft that we have here flying at Duxford, or Duxford has flying here. So I'm currently sat here in the cockpit. I've just done a couple of little bits and pieces, a couple of little checks that I just thought, well, while I'm here, I might as well just get and have a look at them and do that sort of thing. And one of the things I've been trying to get sorted. Hey Josh, how's it going? There's the beast, Josh. We've not actually been up in it together yet. I'll give you a call later on, mate. I've got to go to the gym and I'll give you a ring. Hey Sarah, how's it going? Hello Mum, how's it going? So yeah, one of the things I really wanted to get sorted out was, number one, getting my Sky Demon, which is like the sat nav of flying, sorted out in this aircraft. And I thought, while I'm in here, if you've got any questions that you've got about the cockpit, about what we can see in front of us here, or about flying, what's the in-flight meal today? Usually it's a hobnob bar. Yeah, a hobnob bar and a packet of wine gums usually, and lots of water. I always drink loads of water. So yeah, I wondered if you wanted to have a quick look around the cockpit, around the outside of the plane. Although it's really windy here today. It's lovely taking off conditions. Here you go, someone's taking off now. Hey, look at there, that's a nice PA-28 there. Bye-bye. Look, there's loads of people here at the moment, all getting fired up, ready to go. And the main reason that I was going to fly, and now I've sacked it off, is purely because there's just a massive queue to leave. So look, there's like dudes everywhere. So we've got a little biplane just coming down. I've got another plane taking off. Oh man, yeah, it's such a beautiful place to come and fly. I'm just going to open this little. This is the window for me when I'm in here. So if we're coming into, usually if we're taxiing, it gets really hot in here really quick. So I can just flip this down, and I can pop my hand there and cup air in from the propeller, the front of the plane. And usually I'll just cock the top door handle just up there to sort of let some air in and out as well. Bumper cars in the sky, it is. There's so. To be honest, there's another one taking off now. Should we have another look? Here we go. Where are they? There you go. Yeah, so what I wanted to get sorted out was my Sky Demon. Now, for the sat nav, we use this thing up here called a Pilot Aware, okay? And then we click on our sat nav. You can see me there we are. But also that plane that's just taxiing there is actually on our sat nav just now. That is the plane there, that's G-Shed. There you go, G-Shed. So we can see these other planes in the sky while we're flying around. That's the really important thing about Pilot Aware. It tells us when there's a plane nearby. And we'll also be able to see some of the planes if they've got transponders turned on who are just flying out. So look, there's a plane there that's just flown out of here. I don't know if we've got anyone else. Doesn't seem to appear to be anyone else. You usually get quite a lot that you can see over Stansted. So they haven't turned their transponder on yet, which is all right. I mean, they can keep it on ground, so they're not going to show up on here just now. There's another one taking off. Loads of them taking off. See if we give them a bit of a wave. Are they going to wave? No. Oh, dearie me. So yeah, hours. How many hours have we got? I'm right on my 100th hour now, pretty much. So yeah, I was going to go flying, but it is very windy, and also there's loads of people here. The wind is right down the runway actually, so you'd land at about 30 miles an hour. But I thought what I'll do is while I'm here, I'll just get this sorted out. So what I was doing was getting this clamp arrangement sorted. So, you know, I can fly, if I just unhook the very high-tech steering lock that we've got on here, I'll be able to fly the plane like that. If we look out, you'll see the flaps going up and down. There we go. Well, they're not the flaps, ailerons, sorry. And then our flaps are here. So if I pull this, see that? And you'll see these flaps going down here. And then all the way down again as well. And then I suppose a little cockpit sort of love affair, if you want to see it. So this is our VSI, the vertical speed indicator. So that'll tell us at the moment we're obviously not going up and we're not going down. That's why it's on 0. And these little increments are in hundreds of feet. So, and that's obviously 100 feet per minute. So if we're just up there, it's 100 feet per minute. Wait, little Mooney's just going off there. Man, they are so quick. They're quick. Then we've got our airspeed indicator, really, really important. That's very important. Then we've got our, what do I bloody call this? Oh, I can't remember. ASI or something like that. Can't remember, but I use it for turn coordinating along with our turn coordinator just down here. We've got our direction indicator, our altitude, and then we've got our 2 navs, okay? So we use these to track VOR radials, which now that I've got this, I don't need to do anymore. Lovely, isn't it? Then we've got our T's and P's, temperatures and pressures, fuel tank, oil temperature, fuel pressure, oil pressure, and then right tank. Down here, we've got our tank selector, so fuel's off. We've got our left tank and our right tank. Rudder pedals down there. We've got our parking brake here, which should be off. We've got our nose trim, obviously our flaps. We've got our elevator trim just there. Then we've got our throttle, our mixture, our carburetor heat, and our primer. And then very important, the RPM, which if you ask me, that should be there. That'd be miles better if it was there, but there we go. And then we've got carb temperature, and then obviously keys on and off. Whether our ultimate, oh bloody hell, I'm having a right old brain freeze today. Whether our alternator is charging, our suction, which is what spins around the gyros in the backs of things like this, and our DI. Then up here we've got our radios. So we've got our radio number 1, our backup radio. There's a GPS here. This is our transponder. This is a DME, so that's a distance measuring equipment. And then down here we've obviously just got our switches, so fuel pump, landing lights, beacon, pitot heat, and then main everything on and off, and then our actual interior lights for what we want to use it. We've got panel lights on and off up here, and then up there we've just got our old school bit of nav, our compass. So yeah, it's a lovely little beast. It's a very nice little plane to fly. I've flown it loads. I took my friends up in it. Oh, when did we go up? We went up on Saturday, and then I went down the pub. To be honest, there's no one about now. I probably could go up. Someone else is taking off. Yeah, so it's a nice, lovely little plane. I love flying it. It is such fun. So there's going to be a few things coming up on the channel. I've nearly edited about 3 videos that show us the audio system, the subs. There you go, mate. Up here, look, check them out. I don't know if that is a speaker. God knows. Yeah, it is. There is actually a speaker in there. I don't know what the hell that does. That's where I attach my thing. Oh, I attach my GoPro to that. And then there's these bits here that this is all getting replaced. All the interiors getting replaced in this really soon, which would be nice because we want a little bit of air for the cabin, which is a bit annoying that we don't have a load of air, you see, that comes in here. It's a bit annoying, but loads of people taking off now. Wonder if I should fly or not. The thing is, if you have a little bit of a doubt or something like that as to whether you're going to fly, then sometimes it's best just to stay on the ground, you know what I mean? So there's the beast from outside. Take us for a flight. I would do Marky Mark, but I can't right now. So the beast is tied down under here at the moment. Then we've obviously got our fuel tank in there. Most of our engine checks have been in this side of the cowling. A prop, obviously, most important bit, the engine. Really important part that is. Very nice indeed. In here we usually check our brake fluid we get on this side. Then obviously we get the beast in there. Our other fuel tank as well, and then under here we've got our pitot there, which is basically measuring the amount of air that goes into it and then giving us an airspeed as we fly around, which is quite cool. PA28s tend to have this little thing on it where we have to just nudge this that way just to make sure there's no movement in that bearing, so sort of getting it. It's very windy, I hope you can hear me. Then we've got our trim tab on here, so if you notice when we're lifting this up and down, that is our trim tab. Now just see that as autopilot, that's pretty much how that works. So we use that trim wheel in the front there to give us a nose up or nose down attitude, which will allow us to hold a certain altitude without having to constantly fly. And we get the same thing on the rudder as well, which is this beast just here. That's our rudder. So yeah, lovely little plane, very nice to fly. Nice little step to get up and handle on there. But yeah, I just love spending time with it. It's like my surrogate child or wife. Don't, Emily, don't. But yeah, so you know what? Shall I go flying? I could get one circuit in, but there's just no point. I might just go to the gym instead. Oh, do I get up? I don't know. Anyone waiting? There's no one waiting now. There's a couple of planes, just some oldies. Look, some old chunks. There you go, look at that. Oh, it's a bit of a floppy one. Tail dragger. They're telling everyone at Duxford now that it's shut. Duxford is now reopened, and there is loads of people here. It's brilliant. And when I was flying here on Saturday, there was absolutely loads of people. It was great. So I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted to just go flying now. Oh man, do I bother? You know what? I think I'm just going to sack it off for the day. I could just quite happily. Oh, I didn't know that did that. Cool, you learn something every day on one of these, don't you? I could just come here tomorrow morning and fly, but you know I've got to go and go and do my mum and dad's bathroom, pretty much. So I can't. Oh, you pesky parents, you. There we go. So look, anyway, there's some new videos going to be going out on Times of James really soon. I know there's been a massive hiatus, and it is a very hiatus-y type channel because you know it's one of those things, but I could go flying, couldn't I? Saying what a waste, go fly while you can. I could do. Type into your flight radar. Type into your flight radar. All right, Mum, I will be there. GBR PK, Golf Bravo Romeo Pepper Kilo. I might give the tower a ring and see if. Thing is, right, it is just choppy, and sometimes you go up there and you think, why have I done this? It's just how it is, and you know I've got to get this thing down now. Get up, mate, as the next few days are gusty and big. I know, mate, I know they are. In fact, it's supposed to be getting more and more gusty overnight, isn't it? I think, and then it's going to die off a little bit. It's getting gusty for the next hour, then it's going to die off, and then tomorrow, the next day is going to be shocking. But the plane's not booked for ages, so I can just come down whenever I like, because I don't live far from Duxford, so I can just come down here as and when and fly, because I can. Wicked, isn't it? It's so cool. Anyway, right, I am going to go. I've got to get a video finished for my other YouTube channel. I'm supposed to be sending that over to them in the next hour. So I'll try that. But yeah, so there will be some videos. There's going to be videos of me flying with my dad, flying with Mum, flying with Emily on an aborted short field takeoff, which is what I was going to come here and practice. Yeah, so I'm so tempted to just go flying. I'll think about it. Anyway, guys, thanks for popping along. Thanks for sticking around with the channel, because it has been ages since I uploaded. But there is a lot that's been filmed. It's just the time it takes for me to get over there and get all that stuff done. So there you go. Whew. Right, I'll speak to you guys later. Have a great day. Remember as well, I was going to say hold tight, but just stay safe and all that shit. Don't get me started. Anyway, I'll speak to you soon. Remember, I love you all. Goodbye.